Grossisten.com.
Answer for John Fitch. Can you just talk us through a lot of your coaches and trainers have worked with BJ in the past? Can you just elaborate on what advantages that brings to the table for you?
I mean, regardless of having that little bit of advantage of having people who have intimate knowledge of BJ's early days, he's been around for so long, and there's so much wealth of video and fights out there. I mean, BJ Penn is BJ Penn. There's no mystery. He's great at what he does, and you have to be prepared for it. I highly doubt that he's going to come out with some flying technique that no one's seen before. BJ sticks to what he's good at, and he's good at what he does, and he gets things done by doing that. And I'm going to prevent him from doing those things.
BJ, do you agree with that? That you just do what you always do, or have you got some surprises in store for John?
I'm sure John's probably made a fair assessment. And as far as game plan and all that stuff, I'm not going to get into that stuff right now.
G'day, this is for George. You're 33 now. If you write the perfect script, you may invent the next one in Australia probably in 12 months from now. You're 34. Do you feel that you've timed that perfectly, that you're in your prime now, or is there any regret you didn't get into the main spotlight a bit earlier, or have you felt that's helped you hone with experience?
The numbers are something beyond my control. It's the way things unfolded, and that's not what I focus on. What I focus on is what's in my control, and I work on my skills and my abilities, and I cultivate and develop those aspects, and whatever unfolds after that is purely the universe.
Cheers. And for John, I won't say you've upped your personality, but you've certainly been more aware of the marketing portion leading up to this fight. When did that start, and what's got you? I mean, with your online videos, you're much more accessible now than you may have been a couple of years ago. Can you talk about that?
A lot of it has been to do with just my ideology of getting my skill set to the point where it needs to be, and the time it takes to get your skill set to that point before opening yourself up. A lot of guys rush to opening themselves up, and the skill set's not there. Well, people love you, but you suck at fighting, you're not going to be around very long. So I made sure that I got my skill set where it needed to be to stay on top and be on top for a long time. I've got it to that point. Now I feel I have the opportunity to let people in a little bit and get to know me more.
So this was a long-term goal, long-term plan?
Yeah, I mean, everything comes in stages and steps, and this was the time for this to happen, and I'm embracing it now, and everything worked out perfectly, I think.
For BJ, see me here.
Yes, sir.
Good.
What's up, Aaron?
When you were interviewed a week before the Matt Hughes fight, you surprised a lot of people when you said you'd probably come in under 170. And then when you actually came out for the fight, you probably looked the best that you ever had as a welterweight. Are you able to give us the same kind of preview as to what you will weigh in at on Saturday?
Yeah, I'll probably be right now I'm about 165 pounds, but I'll probably drink 4 pounds of water to make Fitch think that I'm bigger than I am.
So considering that you're feeling very good as a welterweight and you don't have to cut this weight, but it seems like your body is adapting to being a 170 pounder better these days. Do you think that it's fair to say that maybe your days as a lightweight are over?
I don't know. I could definitely see myself fighting at lightweight again. I walk around at 165 pounds, and it's pretty easy to make the weight from there. And being at that weight and fighting the welterweight, some people might say, hey, you're a little small, but my arm is this big, and my opponent's jaw is about this big. So I think we can do some damage if we connect.
And for John, in talking to BJ yesterday, he said that with all the questions that you're getting about your style and having to please the fans, that there's a chance it might start playing with your head, and then you'll be forcing the issue too much. Now become a crowd favorite and please the fans. Do you think about that stuff?
Not really yet. The number one rule everyone needs to remember is everyone loves a winner. It doesn't matter what kind of style you have. If you lose, you're out. And no one's going to know who you are when you lose.
Do you get that sort of sense from the fans too? Because they are very vocal when they don't see knockouts and things like that. So even though you keep winning, you still feel as though your fans have been loyal to you, and MMA fans in general?
Absolutely. It's more of a slow progress, but it's definite that I still gained a number of fans with every win, every performance, because I'm giving myself 100% in every fight. I'm doing everything I can to finish the fight, whether it happens or not. Is being not within my grasp the last 2 years, but I plan on changing those things.
And one last question. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think tomorrow is your birthday. So what is it like spending your birthday during a fight week when you have to cut weight and things like that? Is it fun?
Well, at least it's not on Friday where I actually have to start my weight cut. But the thing with growing up as a wrestler, we're used to not having holidays. A wrestling season generally goes from October till March. So I've been accustomed to not having Thanksgivings, Christmas, New Year's, or my birthday for the better part of my life.
Gymgrossisten.com